Hello, and a warm welcome to the first weekly meditation from the Chaplaincy Centre at the University of Sheffield. We're offering a weekly meditation at 1 pm on Wednesdays for the foreseeable future. So, this is weekly meditation number 1. Thanks for tuning in. Whether you're a member of the university or a friend of the university or alumni of the University of Sheffield, I'm Jeremy Clines. I'm the coordinating chaplain at the Chaplaincy Centre. And so this first weekly meditation, being led by me as one of the Christian chaplaincy team members, reflects partly on it being the 6th of January, which is an important Christian festival, but also for those of us in England and the UK, and for that matter worldwide, very conscious of the impact that we're so fully aware of during this pandemic emergency, especially for England and all of the UK, as it faces another time of very restricted circumstances, including for all members of our university. And what I wanted to talk about this afternoon as a guide for our personal reflections, meditations, contemplations, and prayers, if prayer is something that you have as part of your spiritual exercises. The thing that I wanted us to give some time to reflect on was the matter of when to say yes. I understand from others, but also know in my own life, that finding opportunities to say yes can really affect our outlook on life and our sense of positivity and well-being. However, before we jump into saying yes to everything that comes along, and I know that some people have set themselves the mission of saying yes to as many things as possible in a day, I'm more cautious than that, and I certainly, not knowing any of the circumstances of people listening into this reflection, I don't know how many times it's absolutely vital to say no, and quite often saying no is a really important part of respecting ourselves, asserting our human rights, making clear boundaries with other people who are maybe impinging upon us, or simply saying no because we know that won't meet our needs. And of course, sometimes we may not need to say no because it's that not all needs can be met simultaneously. So if one person wants eggs for tea and the next person wants potatoes, it may be that potatoes and eggs needs to be on the menu, but may be served in a way that will suit both. Who knows? Anyway, that's not the best example, but I'm just trying to keep it really simple. Is there a way to sometimes say yes that still doesn't compromise our own integrity? Maybe there is, but first we've got to consider the no's that we must say really carefully before simply leaping in and choosing what to say yes to. When it comes, though, to the opportunities for saying yes, being really aware that we have that choice, being conscious that there are chances to say yes that are really worthwhile, and weighing up the advantage of giving time over to a new yes, or even a cyclical yes, coming back to the same thing, but being able to say, yes, I'm going to do that again, whether that's some daily exercise or daily reflection or the next task that we promised ourselves that we'd get on with. Saying yes to the small things helps build us confidence as we reflect on when and if we want to say yes to some bigger things. Now, one of the ways that we can be really helped with our saying yes is to be very attentive to it. And as we're attentive to it, we can keep a note. This can be part of our reflection at the end of the day, if this is something that you do already or that you want to start doing, to sit and carefully examine briefly what happened today. I've already mentioned about thinking about 3-star things that maybe have happened in one day, or even if you can get to 5-star things, 5 things that were significant or memorable. As well as writing those down, you could think of 3 things that you said yes to in a day, or even 5 yeses, because the yeses are important. And for those of us who are practicing meditation or contemplation, whether or not we have a religion or belief, or as I do as a Christian and practice prayer, the process of inhabiting a space purely of stillness and silence, or of words and meditation, with or without words, that action in itself can be a yes to the self, and for those of us like me who believe in the divine, a yes to the divine. And where we are in dialogue, either alongside others in our practices, or if we understand ourselves as having a dialogue with the divine, then that conversation, that prayer, is also a way of saying yes too. So for those of us for who that's relevant, seeking time to say yes, and yes to God, yes to Allah, then this is something that we can consider as time well spent. Another chance for saying yes. There are many other chances every day for saying yes. Yes, I can talk to you on the phone now. Yes, I have the thing that you wanted. Yes, I've done the next task even though I didn't feel like doing it. And of course, finally, is creating opportunities, easy opportunities, unchallenging opportunities for others to say yes as well. Because this can boost not only our well-being, but the well-being of others. So sometimes giving people opportunities that will be enriching and satisfying and will help them and maybe help us too, putting those questions in a way that are palatable and agreeable can help others get that valuable yes experience, which allows them to reflect on the yeses they managed to respond to in one day. So at the beginning of a year, with lots of people saying, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that, no, that's not allowed, no, that's not permissible, let's, each of us where we can, seek to counterbalance that, however hard our circumstances may be, or however dull, with a focus on some yes-ness, if that's a word. Thanks for listening. And I'll be doing a reflection every Wednesday to start with, or somebody from the Chaplaincy Centre will do, live at 1 p.m. And there are also a couple more reflections on Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. on the schedule that's linked to in the information on this on this video. Thank you. Bye for now.